My name's Leah Fuller.
And I'm Riley Block.
I read Walk to Moons in the selection.
I read Matched and Crossed.
Let's jump right in. Wow, this dress is so pretty. It reminds me of a book I read this trimester, The Selection. This selection is about a girl, America Singer, who lives in post-World War III America. Her family is pretty poor, and she has a secret boyfriend, Aspen, who's even more poor than they are. Eventually, America gets chosen to be on the selection, which is where Prince Maxon decides and selects a girl that he wants to marry. America chooses to go on it, and there are some complications along the way. Who will she choose? Maxon or her boyfriend, Aspen? Whatever, I'm using that. I would rate this book a 5 out of 5 stars because I loved it, and I would recommend this book to anyone who likes a dystopian society and a little bit of romance. The tag is so cute. It reminds me of a book that I read this trimester, Walk to Moons. This book is about a girl named Salamanca Tree Hiddle, or Sal. She goes on a journey with her 2 grandparents and her dad to find her mom, who left them before her birthday. On the way, Sal tells a story about one of her friends that she met who's in a similar situation as her. This book is really good, and I would rate it a 3 out of 5 stars. I would also recommend this book to anyone who likes a heartwarming story.
This dress is so pretty. It reminds me of when Cassia wore a green dress to her Matched banquet. Matched is a book that talks about a girl in a dystopian society where she lives with family and friends. In this book, she is matched to her best friend Xander, and they are intending to be forever long partners. But there are many complications, and Cassia falls for another guy. This other guy is being moved away, and so she tries to break the rules to go and get him. I would recommend this book to anyone who likes romances or dystopian novels, and I'll give it a 5 out of 5 star rating. This hat reminds me of my second book, Crossed. It is the sequel to Matched. In this book, Cassia is at her workplace and she is being trained until she can get her permanent job. When she is doing this, she is trying to find ways to get to Kai, which is the guy she is trying to find. Many people, like her parents and Xander, help her and lead her along the way and give her clues to where he might be. I recommend this book to anyone who likes dystopian novels or romances, or who likes books who break the rules to a very strict society. And I would rate this a 3 out of 5 star rating.
Hello, it's Leah Fuller, and I'm going to be explaining the covers of my 2 books. So the first book I read this trimester is Walk to Moons, and on the cover it shows Sal, the back of her, and her hair, looking at the view of what she sees on her journey. And then the second book I read this trimester was The Selection, and it shows America in her dress for the selection, getting ready to meet Prince Maxon.
I'm going to be describing what the book covers of my 2 books mean. So first, in my book Matched, Cassie is in a green bubble wearing a dress. And the bubble is totally clean and there's no holes, which symbolizes how she thinks nothing is going wrong with the society. She's wearing the dress because the whole thing is about the Matched banquet, and that is the dress she wore. And it's green because that's the color of a pill. Then I have Crossed, and she's in a blue bubble that's kind of broken in her plain clothes. And the bubble is kind of broken because she's starting to realize what society is doing and what's happening. And then she's wearing her plain clothes because it's more of a working book of her starting out her job, and then her doing a bunch of things that aren't the most fanciest. And then it's blue because that's also another pill. And then
And those are the books that we read this trimester. Hope you enjoyed! Actually,
it looked like a girl Go Diego Go. I'm sorry.
poop.
My first book is Matched.
What are you doing?
Is it going?
This dress dress is so pretty. It reminds me of a book I read this trimester, The Selection. This selection is about a girl, America, who lives in post-World War III America. Her and her family are fine. Does that scare you?
Yes.
Eek. Oh.
It's me, Riley. Riley Pluck, in stereo, on whatever device you're listening.